All right, Brad Pitt, his movie F1 comes racing to a movie theater, Cinemark, near you, June 28th. We actually have one of those in Monaca, and I don't know if it's possible with my fast-paced schedule, but maybe I can make a pit stop and go check it out. But I've been watching him on this press tour, and this guy is doing them all. The Entertainment Tonight's and, of course, all of the major networks, cable news channels. But what I love about Brad Pitt, he's been ducking into some of these great podcasts that are out there with some legendary people and some regular people like me who are just doing this because it's a way to hone their craft for what they do, as I've been doing for close to 50 years, radio broadcasting. He really has humbled himself. He's talked about all the highs, the lows, coming up in his very humble life, growing up in the heartland of America and then making his way to California and obviously getting an opportunity to be in front of that Panavision camera. But what I found fascinating from this guy, who's just a few years younger than me, we both grew up loving movies. And he talked about, in a podcast, about drive-in movie theaters and being there with his family. I can't tell you how many times in those lawn chairs and a big bucket of popcorn and some ice-cold Coca-Cola and some treats that my mom made in that cooler and my dad enjoying a couple of beers that we sat at that drive-in movie watching some of our all-time favorite stars do what they did on that giant epic screen under those stars on a hot summer night, that the only light were the headlights from the cars and those lightning bugs that were flickering in the night. Brad Pitt took a dream and made it become a reality. But one of the things that I think we need to notice, that Brad Pitt is one of the last great movie stars. There are others, like his good friend Tom Cruise and many others, and of course some of the women that continue to do great things, like Scarlett Johansson, who's got the new Jurassic Park movie coming out, and Nicole Kidman and so many others. But Brad Pitt really is a leading man, a la kind of like a Cary Grant or a Clark Gable, or Robert Redford, who I always compared him to, even his mannerisms. But look, he, like me and others, have had those roadblocks in life that we've had to go around and eat a little bit of humble pie. But what I like about Brad Pitt, he's real, from the heart, good, bad, or indifferent, and that's all you can ask of anyone. And for some reason, when you watch him on screen, you realize that he's a human who's got flaws like the rest of us, but one thing is for sure, he's an incredible actor. And by the way, Mr. Pitt, all the things you've made some great ones. Ask anybody that knows me about movies. One of my all-time favorites is Joe Black. I don't know how you could do it, but you could give us one more of those before the curtain comes down, which I don't think it will for a very long time. F1, Cinemark, racing to a theater near you, June 28th. The last great movie star, Brad Pitt. Check it out.